Like sometimes you just gotta take one for the team. And I consider all of y'all my teammates. And I can't front with y'all. Sometimes I just get caught up in the frustrations of 2K, making builds and meeting thresholds. And when you're in some tough spots in particular games, those thresholds could definitely mean a lot. So I decided to throw everything I know about 2K right out the window. We finna get into all the details. Y'all be sure to drop a like and drop a sub if you can. I wanted to introduce the 80s baby build that I intend to make for the 2K community. The reason why I say I'm making this build for the 2K community is because this build will help give us like a standard. It's something like a research project. Now, hold on, y'all. I don't want y'all going out there and trying to make this build. Let me get the research done first. I'm taking one for the team here, y'all. The way I see it, if a build like this can perform or outperform some other builds that have met certain thresholds, then maybe we can develop a whole new standard or a whole new outlook on how we make our builds on 2K23. This is 80s across the board. The only two attributes I have on this build that didn't reach 80 was the mid-range and the strength attribute, as I will never take a mid-range, and the strength attribute at 56, as he's a 6'7" build and doesn't necessarily need that much strength. And I promise you guys, you can't guess what 2K named this build. By looking at the stats alone, you would think maybe some type of balanced defender, shooter, two-way something, right? Negative, Kochi. Before we get into the name of this 80s baby build, I wanted to show you guys the badge loadout 21, 15, 20, and 24 for a total of 80 badges on this 6'7" build. Now, don't forget, I'm not making this build to be super dominant. We're trying to see if this build can go out there and perform like any other build. And I'm gonna keep you guys up to date on this build's progression. Y'all be sure to stay tuned in our live streams. We're gonna be going live with this player today. As you guys know, I like making new builds and bringing them right out there. This helps me see the progression from when I start out playing online with very little badges to loading up the player and seeing how he plays after he's fully upgraded. This build gets almost every takeover, from the slasher takeovers to the sharp takeovers, playmaking takeovers, and even post takeovers. I went with spot up precision, and I also went with easy blow bys because I haven't used easy blow bys all year, so I'm gonna try it out. 2K asked if my player build is complete. We ready to go. Let's go and see what this player build, what 2K named this particular player build. Man, 2K, you wrong for this. Glenn Robinson, Scotty Barnes, and Kyle Kuzma. And look at the name on the build, a 3-point shooter. How do you name a build? Help me understand this, y'all, in the comment section. How do you name a build with 80s across the board, 80s in his finishing, 80s in his playmaking, 80s in his shooting, 80s across the board on defense? How do you name that build a 3-point shooter? 2K is just a mess sometimes, but it is what it is. We know we got a 3-point shooter build. We're gonna bring this build out during today's live stream. Y'all be sure to tune in. And I will be getting my jump shot from NBA2KLab.com and using their premium service. As you guys know, I highly recommend NBA 2K Lab's premium service to help me finally start shooting consistently on 2K23, because prior to loading up 2K Lab's jump shot, it was a complete nightmare. My shooting percentage is consistently going up, and that's what I wanted to do for season 5. Although bringing this new build out may very well indeed hurt that 3-point percentage, but like I said, I'm taking one for the team, y'all. Hopefully you guys can consider coming through to our live stream and seeing how well or how bad this build does out there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all be sure to keep it locked right here at AllCity Live TV, because we got a bunch more NBA 2K23 news, information, and updates coming your way. Drop a like, drop a sub on your way out. I'll catch you guys on the next video or live stream. Easy, y'all.